Yeah. So let me, there we go. Why is that echoing? That's so weird. So I'm going to send you the recording tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay.
It's a link. Make sure you click it, download it. The link is only good for 2 weeks. That doesn't mean your session is gone. That just means you have to email me and say, can I have a new link? You know, so FYI. I want to, so there is literally a dog here. Like that's where this excitement is. That's where this, and it keeps going like getting really excited like this, and I'm like, oh my God. And so that's why you see me with like this brightness, like, because it's this, like this last session was very depressing. This is very bright. Says that I'm very concerned about being replaced. Very concerned about being replaced. I'm not replaced. I'm not replaced. We're not replaced. So this was like your child. This was your child. This almost feels like a boyfriend and not just a dog. Sorry, I love it. I love it. Wait, says that. God, so fast, quick. It's like you call him, like we're up, call him, we're here, boom, boom, boom. Says that this is the fastest dog I've read in a long time. Where maybe his ears would hurt a lot or something, or sometimes I don't know. He's like he makes his ears and he's like, and I'm like, okay. Says that. Why are you doing that? What is up with that? What is it? Hold on. Why are you doing that? There's something that goes with that. He's like doing like this and he's like, and he's like trying to get to like his face and his head. So he's trying to show me something that's going on. Maybe it's with the head, maybe it's with the brain, maybe it's with something like that. Maybe it is with the ears. But we're showing being uncomfortable because of this. You'll tell me in a second, but let me figure this out first. Let me follow this train. Says that goes up and like rubs on you and it's just like, I'm sorry, like I'm okay. So it's like, I didn't mean to feel this way. I didn't need to do this. Like it was my fault. I apologize. I don't know, even though it's not their fault, it just happened. Hold on. Oh my God, this is going so fast. Hang on. Sorry. Hold on. I don't even need my notepad. That was my mom. That was my mom. Jump. That was my mom. That was my mom. Jump. That was my mom. That. So you'd like throw treats to him or something like that. So we're catching up. So it's all about that. I'm like, okay, that's like hurts my teeth. Says that rolls over and does this thing. So like very like just that's the first time I've seen a dog roll over on my head. Says that he says, maybe you can smell them. Maybe you can smell him. I don't know why he's making me like have a whiff. Like maybe like you get a whiff of him ever so often. I don't know, like on your bed, like that's what he's talking about. And he's talking about like like you're sitting on your bed, you get really, really sad. You're like, sorry, now I'm getting hot because he's making me hot. He's talking about how you're sitting on your bed or like you get really sad or you're sitting in this contemplation mode and he like comes up next to you and he's like this and like you get a whiff and you're like, oh, you know, I know you're there, but like you can't see him and like he's pissed off because you can't. And all about, so like touch you. He didn't like getting his nails trimmed, now he does. Sorry, he goes like this. He like hands me his paw. He talks about like grading him down or shaving him down. We didn't like it, but now we're doing it. So it's like, I've learned this lesson. I don't know. Says that that's a very, apparently it's an intense lesson for a dog. Says that it's about giving it away. Wait, what? Would he like get loose or like run away very easily or something?
He did when he was younger. Like he would get either like onto, like there was one time he was at like our neighbor's house. She was dog sitting them when my mom was working and we were like kids in school, and him and the other dog like jumped over the fence and were like running around town.
That's what he's talking about. Okay, he goes, I go, what are you talking about? He goes, I'm free, I'm running. And I'm like, why, where are you going? He's like, oh, I jumped. I used to jump. I used to get out. I'm like, where'd you go? He's like, to go see. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is how some dogs feel. It's almost like you're talking to a 5-year-old. That's what it is. But they love you. And he was stupid. I was a leader. So whatever that other dog was, thought I was stupid. Your dog was a leader. Says that he was always better. Your dog must be a Leo on some level. Said because he's very like cocky in a great way. Says that, hold on. Did we bury him with a bandana? Or did we like get rid of him with a bandana? Or like something like that? That's weird. No, because we got him cremated. What happened with him? Yeah, cool.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm going so fast.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Hold on, don't tell me yet. Wait. Maybe it's something like he is cremated, then we have his stuff wrapped around the urn or something like that. Maybe that's that, because he goes like this, he goes, whoa, and I was like, okay, so we have this, and he's like proud, and I go, okay, and then he shows dying, and then I was like, okay, what happened? So we'll go into that, and then he shows poof, so I'm like, all right, we're cremated, and then he shows it again, and I was like, that's where all that came in. Now he's gone. Where'd you go? Hang on. He's not older. He's not. It's weird because I don't know. Did he only, I know you're probably going to say older than this, but he only feels like he made it to like 11 or something like that for some reason in my head. But I think he made it to like 16. I don't know why he keeps, you see? Yeah. He keeps showing himself between the ages of like 7 and 11, like that's his thing. So like the quickness is the 7-year-old. That's the da, 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 da. The one talking about dying was like the 11-year-old dog. And then he does not like to get old, does not want to get old. That is not his thing. Oh, poor buddy. What happened to your lower back? Hang on. Oh, was he like losing feeling in his legs or in like his lower? Yeah, okay. He just showed me my we had a Great Dane, and he was getting really skinny back here, and he was losing control, and he just showed me him. So my dog is playing with your dog. Currently, that's what they do. Hold on. You. He's talking about your mom. Mom, she tolerated me. Oh, she didn't like me, but I love her. It's talking about you, saying that all about you. Hold on. This is so cute. Hold on. Do you have any questions so far?
No, not yet.
Okay, hang on. Let me roll. I want to ask him what happened. Hang on. Oh, he's so tired. He's hurting. What? Hold on. Did he have like cancer that went all the way through his body or something, or was having seizures? What is this?
Okay, so we're not sure if he had cancer, but he went through a couple bouts of what the vet described as like a vestibular syndrome, where like it happened the first time over the summer. He got like super dizzy. We thought that he had a stroke. It was like the middle of the night. He got like some steroids, some antibiotics. It took a little while, but he like got a little better, but wasn't 100%. And then it happened again in the winter, and it was after that he just like went downhill really quick.
Okay, so that's probably why he's talking about like making me feel like my head was hurting, all this stuff. Yeah, I'm like, there's a reason. He just doesn't have the words to tell me about it. Because they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It just happens to them, and they get frustrated by it. And he was so destructive when he was younger. Oh my God, hang on. He's talking about he says no. I go, okay. He said, I was a good dog. I go, okay. He's talking about like, I guess he's like chewing his food bowl, or he used to chew his food. He's going like this.
He would chew on rocks as a baby.
Really?
So that could be like, yeah.
Yeah, he's making me feel like this insanely hardcore hard surface that I can't break, but I'm going to try to destroy the shit out of it. That's what this is. So that's why he's that way. My God, he's funny. Hang on. Does somebody have a female dog now?
Yeah, my sister.
Cool. Okay. I go, so what do you do? Who do you play with? Oh, it's girl. It's girl. It's girl. Oh, what girl? Oh, it's my dog. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And I'm like, okay, who has that? We're very, very interested in this female dog. Says that different breed than him. Says like she's soft, she's nice, or something like that. So it must be a smaller animal.
Mhm.
Says that, see, yeah, because he's like knocking it over and playing with it and like just having a great time with it. Like that's what he does in his head. I would not be surprised if the other dog like tries to tuck tail and run because your dog's coming after it, like just trying to mess with it. So if the other dog ever seems very nervous or scared, it's because your dog is terrifying. Sorry, what type of dog is hers?
So she's a Sheltie. I have another
Ew.
border collie too. Yeah.
Okay, she is. Oh my god, I've always wanted a Sheltie. I love.
Yeah, she's such a princess. She's a good girl.
Oh my god, those are. I always, when I want to go and look at a dog, I always forget those, and I'm like, those are so pretty. Those are. We're collie people then. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the black and blue collies that you see with like the big ones. That's what
Hmm.
my husband wants a Doberman. We're getting a collie because of you. That's how this is. Hang on. Thank you. It's been decided. Your dog has helped me. Hang on. Wait. Where? Stop. It's like they're in love. Hold on. Does not like, I'm guessing you have a male border collie now. Thinks he's stupid. But very like in a way, that's why he's talking about being replaced earlier. You
Hmm.
did not replace him. That's not a thing, but they always get jealous if you do. He's just a different color. He's just a different color than you, dude. Like, leave it alone. It's okay. He's talking about we look the same. I'm like, no, you don't. I look very different. Like, sorry, he's just like showing me images in my head. He says like he doesn't, talking about your collie right now. He says he doesn't sleep with her like I do. And I'm like, oh, okay. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So he's talking about how he'll go to sleep with you on your bed and the other one we won't allow it. Hang on. Okay, there was a lot of stuff he just said, and I'm gonna like try to back it off really quick and figure it out. He's talking about something about a relationship. He's talking about something about where you're going, what you're doing, and so I'm like gonna back it up and ask him. Hold on. Ooh, do you know how to say that? There's something about. Are you like, did you get rid of like a long-term relationship that like wasn't good for you and now you're in like a solid, like a kind of stable one? Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, he's showing me there'd be this long-term one who was a shithead and we growl at them, we don't like them. And now we're very appeased because we love you and we have you back. And I'm like, oh, good. So she's single. That's great. And then he talks about sharing you again. And I'm like, okay, but we enjoy this one. This one's better. Says that y'all are building your life together. Oh, y'all are building your life together. He's jealous of that. It's okay though. I said, what are they doing? Do they live together? How they're building their life together? You're whoever this person is that you're dating feels very like Virgo fire sign somewhere. It's like both in here. It's weird. It's like I'm very smart, I'm very particular, but I'm also very like fun or fast, like whoever this person is that's in your life. It'd be interesting because you have Virgo underneath you too, but you have like some sort of like Cancer, like a water sign underneath you as well. And so you have this, I'm very particular about everything. I like everything to be a certain way, but I feel everything too. And so that's why you're like that. So I don't want you to think that you are that sign. It's the frequency that you view the world, and that's how you pick up on that. Oh my God, where the what are you talking about right now? He just took me to not liking baths and then enjoying them and then having to sit through them. And then he takes me to dying. And then he takes me to see, do you see where he's like, bop, bop, bop. And I'm like, this is too quick. I don't know where you're going right now. And so now I'm going to try to rein him back in for a second and ask him to come in for a different direction. Hang on. Are y'all getting a cat?
We have had a couple over the years. We have 2 right now.
Okay. I go, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? And I hear, it's a cat, it's a cat, it's a cat, it's a cat. And I'm like, if you have border collies, like you don't have cats. That was me like talking about that. And he's like, cat. And I'm like, all right, so are we getting a cat? Where does this go from? Says that, talked about how like the cat sits on like the couch, I guess, the back of the couch and like turns into a little ham. So like we put our little feet underneath us and our little face. And he talks about how he comes up and he like annoys it like this, like pokes it in its face. And the cat's just like, like whatever, seething. Says that, yeah, they're evil animals. That's why I have one. I love them. So hold on. Wait. It's weird. He's talking about chewing on, I hear a squeaky toy thing, and then I see like one of those flat like bottle toys or whatever it is, like that's crunchy. I don't know. That's so weird. Like he's just making me hear like all this. And I'm like, okay, so he's still actively with you. He's like in your home. He's like hanging out with you. I mean, there's no, hold on. I'm asking him about if you see him, if you experience him, if you feel him. Okay, I don't know if this is correct or not because this is a dog telling me about a career choice for another person. Do you see where this is going? Does your boyfriend, fiance, husband, that's what I'm going to call him, because I feel like we're going to level up to that level. Does he work in technical? Does he like work in technical or in computers or anything like that?
No, he does like construction.
Okay. He keeps going and he keeps putting wires together. So I didn't know if that would be like electrical engineering or if it'd be like technical. Okay. He's talking about the dog. I said, so what are you doing? And he's talking about how he's very good at what he does. He's like very thorough at what he does, but then everything is like technical based. And so I'm like, okay. And he just has a good heart. So he likes this person. He likes this person a lot. I don't know if it's, I want to ask him about. I'm asking him how long. He keeps going like this. I think are we like about to get to the 2-year period with this person?
Let's see. I think we're just over
it.
But yeah, but we lost Max 2 years ago, like last week.
Really? Okay. Yep. Okay. He keeps going. I go, what do you want to talk about? How long have we been together? How long have we been gone? All this stuff. And he's going he's like showing me my own fingers in my head. And so I'm like, all right, so it goes with 2 things. So it's like anniversary for them being together and like this over here too. But it's like, that's why he's doing give or take. That's why I was like, all right, it's like 1.5, maybe it's 2.5. You like that? Okay. Dogs can count. Hang on, hold on. He has an English accent in my head. That's not normal. That's not a thing. That's just the voice that they decided to use for this right now. He's like, oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. Like that. I'm like, oh, okay. But then in the beginning, it's like, gah. He's fast. So he's slowing down now. I want to ask him, is he going to come back in? Is he going to be a part of this? Is he, hold on. All right. So I have bad news and good news for you. Good news is he's going to come back when you have a boy. It's like we have a boy, and because we have like this 2-year-old or 1-year-old boy, because you have a large child, that's what's going to happen, even though you are personally a small person. it's like and that's coming from me being like 6 foot tall, like because I'm huge. And so he's talking about that I will come back because of this. But I ask him, I go, so how long is this going to be? When does this happen? It's almost like it would happen in like 6 years, 5, 6 years, like in that area, maybe closer to 7, maybe closer to 7. But I also see the dog that you have right now being gone. It's not there anymore. That one's gone. So I don't know if maybe your dog, because you have yours is what, like 3 right now? How old is yours right now?
He is 4.
4. Okay. Cool. I asked him, I was like, how old is this? How old is this? And we're doing pretty, he's doing pretty good. He's doing so good. I'm proud of him. And I feel like you will lose that animal early. I feel like you will lose your dog early, this other one, based on like kidney issues or like renal disease, like getting in there, like maybe we have a kidney infection that nobody knows about, and then it just like gets too bad, and then we figure out when it's already too late, like that type of thing. But that's not going to be, I don't feel like that would be a thing until he's like 9, like around that area. So it's gonna be a little bit, because the reason why we get this is because this other dog is gone and we're like, oh, we love it, we're gonna do it again, like that thing. Have you ever thought about getting an Australian Shepherd?
Yes.
Okay. So that's very random. The only reason why I said that is because when they go and they showed me a puppy, like we're presenting a puppy, the only dog I know that has a white area with those blue eyes and that gray and speckled black thing is that. And so they're small. So it's almost like maybe, I'm not going to say maybe, I'm just going to put it out there. I think that the other puppy ends up passing, and then your other one cycles in. So he's like, haha, bitch, I got in, tag, you're it, right? So he comes back in. He's happy about that. I think he ends up coming back is some sort of like not a border collie or anything like that, but like is like an Australian Shepherd, or like getting in this area because it's short and fat and fluffy, or it may be a collie because it's that same thing, but it's not a border collie. And so I think that's going to be a thing. Pretty darn sure that's going to be a thing. So just prepare. You'll be okay when you get there. It will be perfectly fine, but you won't be ready for it, but you'll be okay. And I feel like this dog is your soulmate. This dog is your soulmate. This dog is not just, anything else. Wait, what are you talking about now, buddy? He's like ripping up plants in my head. Running around ripping up plants. Okay, I would kill you if that happened. My mother would too. I love you. He's saying, but he's a good dog. I think what he's doing is he's just showing how he can be so happy, so excited, so intense. He's just great. He'll be back for you. Don't ever worry about that. Don't ever worry about that. Oh my God, this animal was just, where are you going? Shows me like a drawing of like if I had like a dog face with an ear like this and one sitting up. And he shows me like a black and like somebody had a sketch or like a drawing pad of it, and like this is my face. And so a lot of times they talk about either I thought about getting this tattoo, or I'm like this indicative of the breed and that I like this, or it's the fact that we draw our dog. I don't know, it's one or the other. But it's like me, and it's just from here, so from the chest up. And so I don't know what he's trying to convey with that. I'm just gonna let that go. Hold on. Special food, special diet, he's just eating like all over the place. Y'all had such a great time. Wait, are y'all like Northeast? Where y'all at? Where do y'all live at?
Yeah, New York.
Really? Oh, okay. I asked him, I go, tell me your favorite time. Tell me your favorite time. And he's like, the summer. And I'm like, and I'm from Texas. And so I'm like, really? And so he puts me outside and it's cool. Like it feels good. And I'm like, All right, this feels like the East Coast when I was up there this last summer because we were in Boston, Mass, and New York and everything during July. And I was like, I'm not sweating. Amazing. And so he's very happy. And he keeps showing me like these little, like bright, like yellow dandelion flowers. And so for me, that's spring and summer. That's like that area. He's very, 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 very happy. He's okay. I don't ever want you to think that your puppy's gone or that he's bad. He's just having a hell of a time. I love this. This is like one of my favorite dog sessions. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. Everything like is totally spot on.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
There's like stuff, but do you see the, I came in here and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna talk to you for a second because again, it's just I still try to figure this out. I don't understand it. I love it. I just allow it. But like the last one was so sad. And then this one, it's you. He's connected to you and he's here and he's excited and it's like, let's go. And I'm like, all right, so I'm here for it. And we just ride it. So if feel him, talk to him, tell him you love him, he'll be back in your life. And what I want you to do, are you ever going to go like hiking in Washington State? Like, are you going to the Redwoods or something like that? Or are you going to California to go see them or something? Or
I
Oregon?
want to eventually.
Okay. There is something about you. I know it's not right now, but there is something about you. He keeps putting a backpack on you with like a strap right here, and he keeps having you walk through like Northern Oregon or like Northern California. I haven't actually been up in that area, but like that's just what it would feel like to me, like it always does. And so, and you're exploring. Yeah, I want you to have the travel bug, and so you can go, wow, like I'm excited about that. That's a whole another thing. I don't limit yourself. Don't get stuck. You're a super smart person. You're really fucking brilliant. You don't know your power yet. You don't know your power yet. I think the person you're with is absolutely amazing. I think y'all could go and like move forward and do great. I think you have an amazing dog. I don't know. I just see you being amazed at the world, and I want that for you. And I don't know where or how that happens, but I think it does, because it's a feeling of you going, and that's a very intense feeling. So yeah, so just take a second, have a good breather. And what I want you to do right now in closing is, like I said, take a second, have a good breather. And then tonight, before you go to bed, which should be pretty soon because it's like 9:46 over there, I want you to tell him that you love him and thank you for coming through. Okay. And then I will send you the recording tomorrow. And if you have any questions or if anybody else, or if you need me, email me. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, my dear. I love you. Awesome. I'll see you later. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Anytime, babes. Talk to you later. Bye.